Spadoinkle friends. Today I'm going to teach you how to cheat Wizards of the Coast out of their not earned money. So you'll want to start by going to dungeonmastersvault.com. It's this website right here. You're going to want to create an account. I already have one, so I'm just going to skip that real quick. Once it loads here, log in. Alright, so we're going to go here. And as you can see, I've made a bunch of characters before, but we'll go to content list and see all. I don't have any content. I deleted it before this so that I could show you how this works. So I will put a link to this Google Docs page in the description down below, but what you need to do is go to this website, and this website has the files that you need to download and import to dungeonmastersvault.com to have access to all the information. So, since I imagine that we just want to play with the official rules and campaign settings, this green box here, which is the contents are broken down here, you can download it in a mega pack instead of doing them all individually. Go here, download it. It's an orc brew file. It's just a custom file format, nothing to be scared of, but you save it. I already have it there because I've done this a bunch of times. And you will import it using the browse button and import it from wherever you downloaded it. And now I have all those things in here. Now, since this is only saved in your temporary files, you'll want to export these and save them somewhere, whatever's convenient for you. We're just gonna call this poop because I don't want that one, as I have homebrew stuff that I have myself. But we'll go to characters and we'll click on new, and now instead of the player handbook races and classes, you will have access to everything in the source books. And so we'll go here and we'll start. Let's make a Dragonborn. This is pretty simple. These red numbers tell you you have selections remaining in these categories, and so you can take care of them. And so, as well as each selection typically has a show info thing, which shows you a small description. And so this is great for that. And so let's make a Dragonborn Paladin. Okay, and so see here, this is telling you pick your sub-race or draconic ancestry to be pedantic. So let's just pick one, and then we click over to class or level. Super easy to level up. You click here for levels. We're going to choose a paladin. As you can see, artificer is included here, which is not one of the player handbook classes. So Paladin, we're going to add 3 levels because that's what Zach's having us start at. You can roll your health here, or you can edit custom-wise, however you want to do it. And then here, since we are now level 3, Paladins have access to their Sacred Oath or subclass, and so you can pick it. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you a breakdown here. If you want a more detailed breakdown of subclasses, I would recommend that you go to 5e D&D. There's a really good website, D&D 5th edition, or dnd5e.wiki.com, or you can just Google that like I did, but you can go to their classes, and we'll go down to Paladin. Just click on Paladin for ease of access. Shows you the breakdown of how everything is in case you just want to do some research before you even pick a class or um, research what you're going to be looking to get into. But the ones at the top of these lists are always the published ones. They do have access to like Homebrew or Unearthed Arcana, which are uh, semi-official homebrew. Unearthed Arcana is like a magazine release from Wizards. It's kind of weird, but not necessarily balanced or good sometimes. But so you can then click on a subclass and it'll tell you all the details of it. So how this subclass will play out as you level it up. Nice little research for when this is lacking information for you. Has everything from classes to spells in that website. So click fighting style because the big red number is telling me to do so. Go to ability scores here. You can do a point buy. You can do the computer will do a dice roll for you. You can do standard scores, or you can do manual entry. So if you rolled your stats already, you can add them in here manually. Once you hit level 4 in a class, you will get a ability score increase, um, or a feat. You have to choose one. Here's where you choose an ability score, and so here now I have the choice to pump up, put 2 points into any 2 skills so long as they do not go over 20. As you see, this is your base up here. I neglected to mention this. This is your total down here. So 14, I get plus 2 for my race, total of 16. If I put 2 more, 18. Might be confusing. Or you can choose a feat, and then down here is the list, and it will gray out any unapplicable choices for you automatically. Super handy. Then we're just going to ignore that angry red number. You have an alignment choice and background choices. This will show you what the backgrounds offer. So criminal, deception, proficiency, stealth proficiency. Super handy and easy. Go over to proficiencies. Well, let's actually, I think paladins get a history proficiency or persuasion. There we go. So as a paladin, you get access to these 6 skills, but my background already has persuasion, so that's grayed out. So I get to choose 2 others. This is where you pick your languages. Then paladins don't get to choose their spells. So let's change him to something that does get to choose their spells real quick. Let's go Artificer. So you get to choose cantrips. In the rare occasions where you have multiple sources giving you cantrips or spells, it will automatically gray out the spell that you already have from a secondary source. So say if I was a high elf, that's a elf subrace, that that subrace in particular gives you 1 free cantrip of your choice. So it would say high elf cantrip, select 1, and then I could select from my applicable cantrips. And so if I chose Acid Splash would be grayed out from this choice um, if I hadn't selected anything else. And then we will select some spells. I get to know that many. And then here is my equipment. You can custom add whatever you want here. Basic weapons, then down here is magic, armor, magic armor, equipment, from everything to packs, tools, etc. That's all custom. But then if we are doing starting equipment, I don't know what Zach has decided, but it will give you starting equipment as well. So scale mail, and then you start with any simple weapons. Ignore this. This is something I broke on my end in my temporary files that I don't want to fix yet. So we'll just go there, click that, and that's all good. As you can see, here is a decent breakdown of how everything has played out so far on my character. These yellow boxes on these mean that if I click them, it'll roll it for me. If you forget your dice or something, but have your cell phone and open up on this, you can use it. However, you have to import the content list on your phone. The file is only saved locally. It is not saved to your account. So keep that in mind if you build your character on your computer and then you wish to look him up on your phone through the website. I will show you how to look at your character on your phone without having to export. You will have to look at it a PDF, and I'll shortly explain how you do get the PDF. But so this will show everything for you. You can add experience points here. Combat, it should or equip your armor automatically. You may have selected if you have multiple armor selected. If you have a shield, you have to equip it. As you saw, since I had a choice between a mace and a crossbow, it didn't select one, so I had to choose which one. However, it then shows me all my modifiers and everything. So roll to attack. Oh, mace attack. I rolled a 4 plus a 5, so I rolled a 9 total. Well, what's my damage? Click on that. Oh, I rolled a 6 plus 3, 9. Sweet, max damage. Here it shows you your armor, how it all works based on what's in your inventory. Shows you your weapon proficiencies. Pretty neat. Then you go to proficiencies here. Excuse me. And it'll allow you to roll them as well. Alright. So now we go over spells. That did not show what I want to show. Let me change that again. Wizard 6. Alright, so select my cantrips and then just start selecting spells. So some classes need to prepare spells. Some classes do not need to prepare spells, and I believe that's only Artificer and Warlock and Paladin off the top of my head. But so we go through here, select all our spells. How many? Oh, that's right. Wizards can learn more spells so long as they have the money to do so. Money and resources, I should say. But so now, since we're on our spells tab over here, these little checkbox marks are where you can select what spells you want prepared for the day. I can't remember how many you can prepare per day. Oh, spell preparation, 7 per day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, they gray out, so I can't prepare anymore. And then, if you click on the spells, it'll show you a neat little breakdown. If you want to read what you're trying to prepare your spells and you're not sure if what you want to select, you can read a description of them. And you can also, for ones that actually have spell attacks, you can roll for them. This is really confusing because not all spells have spell attacks. Most of them are saves, typically. This is your features, so it tells you when and what your character can do from your background, class, or race, features, or feats as well. It'll be included in this tab here. So it gives you a little breakdown of your breath weapon. And then here is your equipment again. I don't have any equipment because I changed class, so let's do that. But same as before, pretty much. Shows you everything there. And then if you click here on description, you can start naming your character. So we're gonna name that Dragonborn Dick Butt Slam Cockington. Player name Dylan. Don't mess with this experience points box. It just gives you a headache. And then this is where you can just describe your character. It's neat stuff. Personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws. You can even upload a image. It's a little wonky because it has a kilo or a max image size. Plenty of places to show info. Also, as well, in your summary, you can write down notes. Now, to save this, we go up here, click Save New Character. Alright, I have saved Dick Butt. And now, click on View, and here is a digital character sheet. It's a little redundant, as you can see, but it works. Well, it's no longer redundant now that I've clicked Change Page, but you can modify your character, change everything over as you see fit, or equip stuff as you see fit. Shows all the information. Now, as I said, I was going to show you how to make a PDF with this website. So you go up here, export, PDF options, select character sheet. The only option is original 5e character sheet. I don't know why it's a drop down tab. Click there. Make sure you print spell cards, print spell DC and modifier, and then I suggest spells printed you select known just so you can see all of them and keep track of which ones you have prepared. But then you create a PDF and it will give you a PDF. And you can just view your character this way. So if you want to see this in mobile, you will have to save the PDF. The way to do that on your computer is click the print button, as you saw, and then select Microsoft Print to PDF. And it'll allow you to save. So now that PDF is saved on my computer. It'll take a second because it's weird, and also because I have a bunch of spells, it's going to take forever. There we go. But here's character sheet. Sometimes it prints things a little wonky. Typically up here in this header, but it'll show you everything. So, stats, skills, which ones you're proficient in are marked with little black dots. Same with your saving throws here. Shows you your attacks. If you have multiple different multiple weapons, it'll show up in these 3 boxes. If you have more than 3, it's not going to show up, so the website's kind of happy or handy for that. This tells you number of attacks you have per attack action. Also shows you breakdown of the breath weapon, your equipment, gold pieces, language, and weapon proficiencies. If I put anything in character appearance or allies, character backstory, or treasure, I'll fill up here. This is where your spells show up. This is just a basic list, but you got your spell date, save DCs up here, and spell attack bonuses for easy reference. This shows you all of them. So all that you have in list-wise, you can see how many spell slots you have total in the boxes here. As you can see, I selected a bunch of level 1, so it printed a second page of the rest of mine. Actually, 3 pages of it. Here's your features page. This will get really full eventually. And then this is the spell cards. And so you can see all my spells are printed on these cards. It gets a little wonky because, as you can see, this didn't, or this, the text for this spell filled up the box. So if we scroll down, that's in code thoughts. The rest of it is in a box on the next page. Keep going, and it has all the spells. It's a little wonky, but you can print these off, and you can cut them out and make cards that way. Super handy. But yeah, that's how you do that. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I will gladly help you through. For the most part, I'm not an IT guy. I just know how to cheat Wizards of the Coast out of their money. And I will see you at the D&D table sometime.